another side note from that. I don't even know how many side notes we've just elapsed over each other. I don't even know what the original point was.
Same.
I remember a similar thing happened to me whilst I was riding a bike. So I was at a basketball event, and actually not too far from here, going the same route, but this time I was on a bike.
Yeah.
So then we came down that hill, super fast, whatever, blah blah. We got to Eastern Avenue, which is like a dual carriageway. Speed limit is like 50 or so. So it's a pretty fast road. And obviously I wasn't cycling on the road, I was cycling on the pavement. The pavement's huge and stuff. So it was me and like a group of my friends. It must have been like 8 of us in total. Now we were on bikes, and then all of a sudden, I'm riding. Cramp, the worst. Like this cramp was so bad, my knee cramped up. My knee!
Oh, your knee.
How could my knee cramp up?
The muscles, isn't it?
Like, what, is that common though? A knee to cramp up, of all things. First of all, it'll be like your hamstring or maybe your quad, but your knee. Like, it was my quad and my knee at the same time.
Did I tell you about the time I got cramp in both legs?
You can tell me afterwards.
Okay, yeah. I'll tell you about.
My knee cramped. Luckily, when it cramped, it was, when you cycle and then your leg extends. That's when it cramped. At that point, because there's grass next to the pavement, I was like, I was just like, take me alive. So then I just tumbled over onto the grass.
That's dangerous, man. At least
Luckily, I didn't like get tangled with the bike, or else I would have been.
I was just saying, if your leg got tangled in that bike, you was in a whole nother problem.
Well, King George Hospital was like around the corner anyway, so that was pretty convenient. That was pretty convenient.
Still, man.
So as soon as I got off as soon as I just I was like, take the wheel. I went onto the grass. I rolled a bit. All of a sudden, I hear skrrr, and then a car went onto the pavement.
Just to help you.
Yeah. Man. So that, like, my cramp nearly caused a pile-up on Eastern Avenue because you just heard a skrrr and then another skrrr, beep beep. I was like, whoa. So then the guy came out. He's like, oh, what's happened? What's good? And then I told him, my knee cramped up. Like, I saw the expression in his face, like, drop a bit. But, he still helped me, like, stretch out my leg. And, I carried on the rest of the journey. but shout out to that guy that helped.
Mine was pretty mad, yeah, because it was in a football game, secondary school football game. And I literally, the ball came up, went up for a header. Yeah. Boom, got the header. I landed. As I landed, boom, cramp, both legs. So imagine that. I gone up for a header. I was perfectly fine everything before. It was no problem. I was staying hydrated. Yeah. I landed. Boom. Cramp. It wasn't just one. It was the whole thing. Yeah. So if your calf cramps, I can't remember which way you have to stretch it. Yeah. And then your hamstring cramps, or your quad cramps, you have to stretch it. Oh, you have to stretch it out. So you couldn't do it either way. Couldn't do it. So literally, I had to have people hold my leg and literally keep on doing this to stretch my leg out because my whole leg completely cramped. The whole thing completely cramped, and it was both as well. Wow. But we stretched it out. Yeah. Finished the football game. And I'm telling you, the next 3 weeks of sports were dreadful because I could not get any power out of anything in my leg. So you normally, for a power athlete, you used to, but when you can't get, I could get absolutely nothing. Wow. Like when I'm telling you, it's so depressing. Wow. That's the only thing that can describe it. It's depressing when you can't get absolutely anything. That's crazy. And I was like, I was trying. It wasn't like I wasn't trying. And my coach was like, come on, you gotta do better. I'm trying. I can't get anything else out of it. Like I want to. Of course, I want to jump, but I can't get my legs to make me jump. It's just not working. Yeah. But then after a few weeks, it was kind of like an injury cramp, man. That cramp messed me up. So you think you might have tore something? No, I didn't tear anything. I'm just referring to like when I injured myself. Or strain maybe. No, it wasn't even a strain. Like when I injured myself, it took like a few weeks before I could actually do anything again. Because only the worst injury I've had is I haven't had anything major. It's literally just twisted ankles. That's it. What's the last injury I've gotten that's like that's something I can actually call an injury? I did have a pretty bad injury at uni. Remember with my little toe. Oh yeah, you told me. Yes. So basically, boss about it. But so basically, I don't even know why or how it happened. literally just playing, just landed, felt a pain in my foot. It literally just like that. I was like, okay. This does feel a bit weird. Don't know why I have a pain in my foot now. So I was like, play the rest of the day. Carried on playing, and later on I realised, oh snap, this is actually pretty bad. When I realised I couldn't walk. Like the next few weeks I couldn't walk. Couldn't put a shoe on.
It's big toe or little toe?
Little toe.
Oh,
little toe. I couldn't walk. It was the most painful thing ever. But yeah, so it then eventually, after not playing for like 2 weeks, it was okay.
It mended itself. Man.
Yeah, I just left it. I kept on moving it, you know, so I still have the fun and all that stuff. But it was so annoying. And then so I go back to training. My coach is like, oh no, we're not gonna let you do this because you know you just came back from an injury. We don't want to risk anything. So I'm there for like most of the time, just having to stand out and watch. I'm just like
just sit down.
Not
sit
even
down,
stretch
out. You know.
I was just like, oh, I just wanted to play, obviously, because I wanted to play.
Yeah, of course.
Like, but then next thing happens. It happens again. Another tournament. It happens again. Literally out for like.
So did you get injured in vain, or did you actually win the tournament?
We got promoted.
Huh.
Carried it to victory. You know, I think. I didn't get MVP because I was setted. No, there's a reason why. I think there's a reason why.
Why? Because
we have a setter in it.
Oh yeah.
A setter who had to swap positions to become a setter, and obviously he performed very well because he's the one who gave me the opportunities to win points. So I won the points, but he had to give me an opportunity.
Facilitate.
Yeah.
Cool.
So so obviously if we didn't have him, maybe I wouldn't have won. I probably wouldn't have been able to win as many points. So even though I could carry games quite a lot, he was still the main guy. Yeah, that I was facilitating all of that.
The main operator.
Yeah.
Cool.
So basically, he got MVP. But what was it in the last game? Yeah, flipping I can't remember what it was, the varsity game against another uni. This is another thing that annoys me. I wish the varsity game wasn't mixed. It was boys and girls, and that really bugs me.
Why does it bug you?
Because you know when you play a game with girls, you can't go full out on them, innit?
What is it like? Is it an unwritten rule? Is it like a conscious thing, or
it's kind of both, isn't it?
They actually tell you like.
No, it's kind of both, isn't it? Like, so if you're playing, what sport can I compare it to? Because volleyball's different, innit? Obviously. It doesn't work for basketball because basketball girls are butch though. Because basketball's more physical, isn't it?
Yeah.
Kind of what basketball. Yeah. So say.
Okay, football then.
No, not even football. I have to use volleyball. Obviously, volleyball men hit harder than the girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. At this level, at least. Maybe later on, you know, things start to even out. Not really, they don't. But still.
So you put that statement out. Nah.
So basically, I can hit the ball much harder than they can hit the ball. But then the way they set up, there was loads of girls always there when I was hitting. So no matter where I hit, I'm hitting towards a girl, and so it's kind of like.
You're like, ugh.
Yeah, I did do a few powerful shots, and they probably did get scared, but those shots were not direct, they weren't going anywhere near them.
Why don't you just do it directly to the... Were these near the net?
Huh?
Were these near the net?
Yeah.
And if you did it directly to the floor, they were still there.
It's not that easy because I didn't get a ball in which allowed me to do that.
I wouldn't know because I don't.
Yeah, so basically, for me to be able to do that,
I'm just talking about
the ball
has to be
the ball has to be in a certain place,
yeah.
And where the ball is determines what I can then do with the ball.
Yeah.
And because the set, I couldn't read. Me and the set, I had a female setter, and I don't play game matches with them, so I can't read where they're gonna put the ball. So I have to wait until where I know where the ball is going before I can even make an approach because I couldn't read anywhere the ball was going. So they were going. The range that they were going was so big that I had to kind of like just work with it. So I couldn't read where the ball was going, so I couldn't then get myself in a position to do that.
Yeah.
So I was going for power shots, but I had to go deeper, which is where the girls were. And obviously, if I hit a girl in the face, boy.
Oh, why are you playing so hard, man? Oh, they only girls.
It's not even that. It's more like they'll get hurt.
Okay.
And obviously.
Okay, I took it all the way down there, but okay.
But see, I wouldn't mind if the other team guys hit the ball at our girls hard. Then I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna hit the ball at your girls hard. That's how it works. You broke it first. So that's what you're hoping. You're like, please, someone. Like if the guys are there, I will go full out on you.
Okay,
but obviously I know where I'm gonna hit the ball.
Yeah.
So if there's a girl there, I'm not gonna go full out because she'll probably get hurt. But if there's a guy, I don't care. And that's the thing. So if there was a guy, I wouldn't mind. That's why I prefer it to have been a guy versus guy game.
Yeah.
And a girls versus girl game, because then that's much more even than a mixed game. Because a mixed game is like.
That's another thing with like the age group thing as well. When it comes to like mixed age group, like it's weird.
I don't think that really matters once you get to an adult age, though.
Obviously, but I'm talking about like teenage years.
Yeah.
Like when I was playing under 18s, and you'd like sometimes you'd play like practice games with like under 14s or under 12s, and obviously in basketball you'd have obviously your freaks of nature, but in the UK it's rare to have your freaks of nature that play basketball, especially in some areas in London as well. Usually you'll find them all in South London, So I live in the far east, on the edge of the middle of nowhere.
Far East movement,
man. So like you just get these regular Joes. Before you say anything, I'm not a regular Joe.
I'm irregular Joe.
Yeah, I'm pretty regular. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's not what my Instagram says. But anyways, so you get all these like regular kids playing basketball in their younger age groups. So then it's like you're playing, but you don't want to play too aggressively, because obviously basketball's a
you don't want to hurt them.
In PE, they teach you how it's a non-contact sport. You can't touch anyone.
That's because they're rich.
And that is
contact, fam.
It is brutal playing basketball.
See, that reminds me of the time when what was it? I can't remember. We had St. Avengers or whatever.
St. Bonds, yes.
Yeah, boy. See, that was the game we looked forward to the most.
Because they knew how to play.
Yeah, because they knew how to play.
Yeah.
And obviously we were both physical teams.
Yes, yeah.
So that's why it got so fun.
Yeah.
because
I never knew they were in the same league as you.
Yeah, they were in secondary school. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so we would play them. I think this was the London league.
Oh.
And so it wasn't Redbridge, obviously.
I wouldn't know. I was.
So Redbridge.
Yeah.
Redbridge, the teams that we looked forward to playing were, I think, Mayfield.
Yeah.
And then every other team.
Yeah.
Sometimes what is it?
Yeah, but I think the year I joined the Mayfield team, we were already out of your league. So.
Well,
because we never versed.
Above. Yeah.
Because we never versed a Chadwell Heath team.
I don't even think we had one for the year above.
Oh.
Maybe we did. Maybe we didn't. I don't know. I think out the year above was mainly focused on football.
Okay.
So we have that in years. Like each year has like a specific sport that most of the people play. Apart from my year where we had people, the athletes, we were the same across all sports.
Yeah.
So we were the football team. Yeah, that was all us. Volleyball team. Basically the volleyball team was in the football team. Basketball team.
With a few additions here and there.
Football team obviously with a few additions.
Yeah.
But apart from that, we were basically the majority of the sports.
Okay.
So we were across all fields, yeah. But basketball, when we played St. Bonds, man, I tell you, boy, that game was fun, man. That game got that adrenaline and testosterone pumping, man.
Can you imagine?
Like, because obviously you're playing hard, innit?
Yeah.
And our team, I think we only had like 5 or 6 people anyway.
Oh yeah.
We didn't get breaks. We didn't need breaks.
Oh, you didn't need breaks. Oh, okay.
We didn't need breaks. We were out there, boy. We were out there, innit? Now I probably couldn't do it. Not even lying to you, to be honest. Now I probably couldn't do it. But
that's when you get the 2 cramps in your leg.
No, I won't even get a cramp. I'll just get tired.
Actually, I remember the last time I got a cramp. Actually, I do remember a cramp I did get. So I went to the gym. Then I got into the car. I waited it out a bit because obviously my arms were jelly.
Car cramp, yeah.
My arms are jelly, so there was no way I was controlling that steering wheel. So I waited a bit. Then I went off. Then I went to see Saeed because he was going to the garage or whatever. And as soon as I so I was driving for a good like half an hour, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And I finally get out the car and I step out. I stand up before I even close the door. Cramp in my right leg. It was brutal. It was, and I was like, now imagine if I was driving and that happened. I do not know where I'd even begin.
Drive fam. I can't stop.
It would just be like you know in Burnout where if you hit a car that's going in the same direction as you, like it doesn't stop you. It just flies out. Yeah. Then you just keep going. that probably would have happened, Like I would have cramped so hard that my foot would have been on the thing. I was just trying to swerve through everything.
Trying to get that collateral. You're trying to dodge them little cars to get the big truck at the end, isn't it? Get as much points as possible.
Like as soon as the cramp happened, like I had a heads-up display. I had the money counter. So every car I hit.
Oh my god, no way.
What's the name of the shot where you hit a car and then it hits another one that's coming on the incoming traffic? I forgot, they called it something but I forgot. No, T-bone would be hitting a car from the side.
What collateral?
I don't know. I haven't played Burnout in a long time, so I can't
that
remember.
game was fun though.
It was fun. It was fun. But the one on PSP you couldn't do that. If you hit the car from behind,
like, what are you doing, mate?
It's like told. It's like,
like, what are you doing, mate?
Yeah, what was the original point? You're talking about St. Bonds and adrenaline.
Yeah, they like when it's guys on guys, you can play to the fullest. Like you don't need to worry about. Especially that's the thing with St. Bonds. We didn't need to worry about hurting anyone. Like there were some teams in there where we had to step back, even though they're all male.
Like
we had to step back because I don't.
Seven Kings.
No, I don't even know. I don't even think Seven Kings was even any hassle for us. Well, like I mean, some random teams, innit?
Oh yeah.
Like you get the odd random team when we saw the players and the players were just like small and skinny. So obviously we're like, oh well we didn't need to be physical with them, innit? Yeah. So there was no point because they probably wouldn't be able to handle it. So we just played like nice and chill.
To the point where your point guard's trying to practice post moves, like
oh no, the thing
trying to practice fadeaways and stuff.
No, see, you could do that. We had a point guard, but we were all basically around the same height, apart from we had Danique.
Yeah, it was the same. It was pretty much the same thing.
So we had a point guard, but we didn't really focus on roles like post and all that stuff. We just move, pass. If you want to drive. If you want to shoot,
go ahead.
Well, you better try and make that shot.
Oh, okay.
Because none of us were like amazing shooters that we just shoot every shot.
Yeah.
If we were shooting, then we were shooting for fun, innit? For bands. Actually, no. There was one tournament where I was popping deep threes. When I'm talking deep, it was like halfway line threes, and it wasn't luck. I didn't do it once. It wasn't like once.
How small was this court, David?
It was a full court.
Okay.
I can't remember what tournament it was. It was the one when you go to. Everyone went to the same place.
Also, it's like a regionals. Tournament.
Yeah, it was something like that, but I can't remember what it was for. And basically, we was in the warm up, innit? So it was like passing, and then she just went shot, swish. Next time I went round again, shot, swish. Like again, shot, swish. I think I missed 1 out of 10. And I don't know why. I've never done that before. I never practiced that. But today it just popped. It just popped. But yeah, that was fun. We also in that tournament we also saw someone who scored in their own basket and celebrated. Like it was so funny. It was so funny.
He was the only one. He was the only one celebrating. He was just
so
looking
funny.
at him like,
yeah, like.
You didn't realise what you just did, bro?
Yeah, like he got the rebound and he went up and put in his own basket and he was like, yeah. And then everyone was like, bro, that's our own hoop. And we were just like, it was on my team though. Yeah. So we were so man. Oh my god, what's he doing? Like even we knew that was his own hoop. Like it wasn't like the very start of the game.
Yeah.
I don't understand how he got that confused. But that was hilarious, man.
You know what else is hilarious? The camera's telling me we have less than a minute space worth on SD card.
Oh, mad.